Hello, everyone, and welcome to my weekly Wednesday Live. I am Anne LaFollette, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. And we are going to jump into a quick conversation about the importance of having a gratitude practice. And I would love for today to be super interactive, where you jump into the comments and you share your practice, right? Your gratitude practice. And I've already seen a couple of comments, both from Laura and from Vanessa, which I'm going to share in a minute. But I thought I would get started by, first of all, welcoming you all to my weekly Wednesday Live. I'm live every Wednesday here on my Facebook page, in my Facebook group, Anne's Art Club, and also on my YouTube channel. And it's at noon Pacific time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern, every single Wednesday, unless I happen to be flying somewhere. And I love to come on live so that I can talk a little bit about the blog that I write each week. And you can tell me in the comments if you got the blog. The email that I sent out yesterday morning had a poem in it. And I want to say thank you to those of you who actually wrote me back after reading the poem to let me know if you liked it and what resonated the most with you about it. I don't usually write a poem in that email. I just tell you a little bit, a couple of highlights about the actual blog post, and then I give you the call to action to click a little button to go to the blog itself on my website, AnneLaFolletteArt.com. But I thought I would play around a little bit, do something a little bit different as we approach this very important time of Thanksgiving in the United States. And so I included a little poem. I thought what I would do is that I would start out today by actually reading it in case you didn't open my email. And I want to give a big shout out to Maureen in particular, because she emailed me and she said, these are the two lines I liked best. And I'll tell you what those are in just a second. But I wanted to include the poem because I thought it would be fun for you to get a little bit of a different email from me. And then also because embedded in the poem itself is some of what I talk about in the blog about gratitude. So here goes. In the gentle embrace of the autumnal glow, we find the seeds of gratitude we sow. Through the colors of life, both bright and subdued, we explore the art of being gratefully imbued. In the canvas of life, brushed with tender care, gratitude paints scenes beyond compare. Its hues whisper of joys big and small, reminding us to cherish them all. From the heart's deepest chambers, let gratitude rise, turning everyday moments into treasured prize. For in each thankful word, each appreciative gaze, lies the power to brighten each one of our days. And so that was the poem, and Maureen said that the two sentences that she liked the best were in the last stanza, which is from the heart's deepened chambers, let gratitude rise, turning everyday moments into treasured prize. So I love that, and thank you so much to many of you who wrote me back and said, I love the poem, that was totally fun. Now, what I wanted to do next is I wanted to show you my website, because I've done just a teeny little redesign on the website. So if you go to AnneLaFolletteArt.com, I'm going to share my screen here so that you can actually see it. And I want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. And really the only big difference in terms of all of the content is exactly the same on the website, but I've changed the navigation a little bit up here. What I did was I made the blog this call to action, this button, this blog button, big and red and all by itself over here on the right. And then over here, you can see that I have 3 courses that you can explore. One is actually a membership, Anne's Atelier. One is my Doodles Surface Design Bundle. And then there is my signature program, which is the Academy, which I will be offering again in January. But you can learn all about them by clicking those. And then you can pop over to my YouTube channel by clicking on Ann TV. You can learn more about me, and you can join my email list if you'd like by going to either of these. And then you can also get your free trial of Adobe Illustrator, which you need if you take any of my courses. So I thought that you might like this. You can still scroll down. You can read about all kinds of fabulous celebration stories from my Academy students. And then I wanted to stop here for 1 second because I had forgotten at one point to mention that that these were all drawings that I did on one of my trips to Paris. And then this is also just a little drawing that I did of myself. It's kind of a self-portrait. And this is obviously Notre Dame, and you can notice that this was done before the fire because I did it when the spire was still there in the background. This is actually the view from one of the apartments that I used to rent when I went to Paris, and it's right across from the this beautiful building, which is the main mairie, I believe. And then this is one of the bridges. You can't really see it because it's behind my self-portrait. And then I did this really, really pretty eucalyptus. My mom's favorite scent was the eucalyptus. And then you've got some of my freebies here that you can download if you need to download any of these cute little freebies. My craft fair guide, my top tips for craft fairs, and my favorite art supplies. And then, of course, you can keep scrolling down to read more and follow me on Instagram. But if I go back up to the top, I wanted to scroll through or click through to the blog so that you can see whenever I post the blog and you're actually on the main blog page, you can see all the beautiful images that I use. So yesterday's is Gratitude is My Attitude, which is what we're going to talk more about. You get a little synopsis right here, and then you can actually read the entire blog by clicking on Learn More. And so there were 5 key things that I wanted to talk a little bit about, and then I wanted you to share with me what your gratitude practice looks like. So I'm going to come back on screen. Let's see, where am I going to come back on screen? I'm going to come back on screen so you can see me again. But now you've seen the little teeny website refresh, very minor refresh, but that shows you easily how to find the blog. And then, of course, if you're on my email list, make sure you always check spam, because my email that I sent you yesterday, I send them out on Tuesday mornings, might be hiding in there. Okay, so let's just talk about the 5 key things that I think are incredible benefits and kind of blessings that come from having a gratitude practice. And I think that the first one is that having a gratitude practice actually puts us into a different kind of headset, a different mindset. I think it's very good for our mental health because it keeps us thinking positively and looking for things to be grateful for and people to give thanks to, which is a great thing for us to learn how to do more frequently, because there's so much negativity in the world that we need to try to ignore as best we can. And so having a gratitude practice and thinking in this positive manner every day can help really just change the entire outlook that you have on life, as well as change the how you go experience each and every day. Now, the second thing is also that I think it builds really, really deeper relationships. That if you're grateful for the friendships that you have, you're grateful for the people that you have a chance to hang out with, you're grateful for the creative communities that you're a part of, you get to know people better, right? Because if you see something that they post and you really like it and you show appreciation, that obviously makes them feel really great, and giving them that appreciation makes you feel really great as well. So I think that is definitely another benefit, is how it deepens relationships. I think it also is great for our physical well-being. I think that when I think about going through the day and starting out in the morning, almost before I get out of bed, and certainly before I grab my phone to do the crossword puzzle or the New York Times spelling bee, or I also love to do Wordle. Before I do any of that, I like to just sit for a second and think about the day that is just beginning, and 3 things that I'm really grateful for. And sometimes those can be just as simple as I wake up and I can smell the incredible aroma of coffee because my husband's gotten up before me and he's made coffee, and I can smell it wafting up the stairs from the kitchen. Or it can be that I am working on a new program for my business. And many of you know I've been talking for the last month about masterminds. And I have a very exciting announcement for you next week, which is that I will have a mastermind offer in case you're interested in joining my mastermind. It's going to be my own super intimate, very small group of incredible women who want to have an opportunity to work more closely with me to continue to grow their creative businesses. Based on all of the experience that I have gathered now over the past 5 years from running a creative business online. So I'm super excited to tell you more about that next week. And then one of the other things that might pop up to me in the morning time would be that what's happening actually in the business. And right now, I'm super excited. You may see some social media posts about this. I actually have this incredible team of people from live streaming pros who are actually building out my creative studio in my garage. And I'm so excited. They arrived this morning and they're actually hard at work up in this creative studio right now. It's going to be done by the end of the week. And so I'll be broadcasting in there starting next week. And I can't wait to show you around. It's going to be amazing. I have been up there in the past, but it wasn't really set up in a way that was going to be really easy for me to just walk in and basically turn on the camera and go live. So I could not be more excited. And if you want to learn more about live streaming or going live like this and what's helpful and who are the best at it, it is the team at Live Streaming Pros. And that's actually run by Luria Petrucci and also her friend Greg, who's here as well. And I think his last name is Koran. I might not be pronouncing that properly. I'm going to have to make sure I get the pronunciation correct. But they're here today and tomorrow, and I've never met them in person before, but I feel like I've known them because I've been following them online on their YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel, again, is called Live Streaming Pros, so you should check it out. So that is all about, also that's a little bit about kind of the mental health component. It's also about the relationship components. And then when I get up and I go take a walk and I'm thinking of additional things I can be grateful for, like where I live. I'm so grateful to live where I live in the Bay Area. That is also part of the physical well-being that comes from having a gratitude practice. Now, the next one is around self-esteem and resilience. And I think that what is incredible about building your self-esteem is, tell me if I'm wrong, but often as creatives, we have that voice in the back of our head that says, oh, you're actually not good enough. Or you actually might have been told by either a parent or a teacher that you weren't good enough when you were going through school and you were developing your creativity, and a teacher might have shut you down and they didn't do it to be mean or anything. They basically just said, well, you're not very good at that, so let's move you in this direction instead. But I think that all of us have an amazing amount of creativity. We just need to be in communities that support that creativity and help us bring it out into the world. And my motto is it's never too late to create, because I don't want you to have it stay buried inside you. As we approach our 50s, our 60s, our 70s, our 80s, it's an incredible time for us to be able to lean into our own creativity. And I love to support each and every one of you to unleash the inner artist that's inside you and might be buried inside you, but is really, really, really just ready to emerge and share the incredible artwork that you create so that you can gift it, or you can wear it, or you can sell it. And that's the incredible thing about surface design and learning how to do a repeating pattern like this, because you can gift it to someone, and it doesn't have to be on a blouse. house. It can be on a notebook cover or an iPhone case or on a mug or on a tote bag, and or wrapping paper, or you can put it on fabric and then turn it into a cute little pouch, like a cosmetics pouch or a blouse or pajamas, or you name it, or you can sell it in a variety of different ways. And I cover all of those in the ebook, and I know that Pauline Riley, my fabulous community manager, has posted my ebook, my free ebook guide, in the chat if you haven't downloaded it already. It'll tell you about the 7 different ways that you can actually either gift or wear or sell your artwork when you learn how to actually create what's called a repeating pattern design. So it helps improve I think having a gratitude practice and leaning into our creativity helps with our self-esteem, because we get better and better and better as we move forward, one baby step at a time. And then I think it also helps with resilience, for sure. Helps with resilience. So let me stop talking and have you guys start to share. So I'm going to look into the comments, and I'm going to pull out... I think that Laura, had you said something about here? Yes, so this is Laura, who said, attitude of gratitude is a constant mantra in your house. So tell me more, Laura. I'd love to hear more about it. And Vanessa said, as a gratitude practice, I create and post a new graphic each morning on my Days of Gratitude Facebook page. Wow. So we all need to pop over and like your and follow you on your page, Days of Gratitude book. I love that, Vanessa. Then early every Thursday, I send out a gratitude recap video to folks who have signed up for my email list. Oh my goodness, this is fabulous. Let me move this comment down here. Actually, I want to make sure that I can actually read it. I might be able to read it best, like right over here by my head. In tomorrow's email recap, I'm including a downloadable, Today I'm Grateful for coloring page that can be downloaded, colored, and customized as guest place cards for your holiday dinner table. I'm also including a gratitude shout out to Anne in the email for setting me on the path of surface pattern design this year. Thank you, Anne. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's fantastic, Vanessa. I love it. And send people on over to AnneLaFolletteArt.com so that they can also pursue surface pattern design if they're interested in doing so. I love it. Who else wants to join in the conversation? And so Sherry said, hello, Anne, I'm grateful to see you today. I would love to see your blog. Fantastic. So Sherry, just go to AnneLaFolletteArt.com and you'll see that big red, here, I'll show you where it is again. Just go to AnneLaFolletteArt.com. Do you see where the URL is up here? And it's kind of hard to spell, but I think even if you misspell it, you might end up in the right place. Google will probably suggest the correct spelling. And it is AnneLaFolletteArt.com. And then all you need to do is click on the blog, this big red button over here, which will take you to the blog. And I write a blog every single week. And so last week we talked about Ed Milet's book about One More, The Secret to Creative Success. And then here's the gratitude, Unlock a Joyful Life. And then you can just click on it here, and then there you go. You can read all about it. And there's my beautiful image, Gratitude is my attitude. And I thought that was the perfect image for me to include with the blog this week. And right, it was fantastic. All right, so And so Jane asked me, who does my website design? So I work with this incredibly fabulous woman. And Jane, you're in my membership, Anne's Atelier. So you can go into the guest spotlights inside the membership, and you can find the recorded video from my graphic designer who talked about how we worked together to develop my website. And her name is Monique Johnson. And her company name is Designed by Mojo. I think it's Designed by Mojo. Hold on one second. Let me look it up for you. It's either Mojo Design or it's designed by Mojo. And here it is. It's Mojo Design. Here, I'll bring it up online so you can see it. And oh my gosh, she's adorable. She's absolutely adorable. So let me share my screen again, and we'll go to, here it is. It's designwithmojo.com. And this is Monique Johnson. She's absolutely beautiful. She has a freebie. Get my free how to create an elevator pitch, right? This is super important for you to have on your website too. This is a pop-up so that you can immediately get on someone's email list if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can just click the little X so that it disappears. And she builds meaningful and beautiful brands to empower small business owners. And so if you scroll down, you can see here is the story that she tells about how she and I created the website together, and the Follett Art. And it's also, there's a full interview with her inside Anne's Atelier. And so Jane, all you need to do is go into the members area. You're a member of Anne's Atelier, and so go into the members area and scroll down into the guest spotlights, and then just scroll down until you see the name Monique Johnson, and you can watch it. And okay, fantastic. I know. So Betty, this is awesome, right? And so you're 74 and you still love creating, and you're still creating every single day. Exactly. It's never too late to create. And it really brings an incredible sense of joy and delight when we lean into our creativity. So thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. I love it. And so Paulette said that she has a gratitude practice daily in her journal. That's fantastic. I love it. And then this is very important. Yeah, I think this is very important. So let me see if I can tell who this is. This is Laura again. And Laura says, just a gentle reminder to ourselves, as well as the littles in our life, that an ungrateful thought or attitude pops up. Exactly. It's not like we're always going to be, life is never perfect, right? Life is not perfect. We are not perfect by any means. So it's very important to give ourselves grace as well. I agree completely. Yeah, and so this is lovely, Pauline. And so Pauline said, I feel so grateful every day. I'm truly blessed for the people who are around me, whether in person or virtually, right? Like online. And I try and let them know how I feel. I never let the moment pass. Exactly. Never let the moment pass, because you just don't know when you'll be able to say it again. So that is awesome. All right, well, I'm going to let you go because I never like to be on for too long, but I did want to make sure that you know a couple quick things. One is how to find my website, and just that how easy it is for you to find my blog. So if I share my screen again and we go to AnneLafollettArt.com, it's hard to spell because there's lots of double letters, but it's ANNE. And then LAF like Frank, OLLETTE, and then ART for art.com. You can scroll down and explore all of my freebies. You can download them all just by clicking these little buttons down here. And up at the top, you can explore my courses and my membership. This is a membership and these are courses. And you can go and look at any of these that you like. And then in addition, here's where you can click the blog button, and then you can scroll backwards and read all about the masterminds. I'd had 3 blog posts about masterminds because they're so incredibly powerful. They will help you elevate and evolve your business so much faster. And one of the things they allow you to do is to actually get out of your business and have space to think about your business more strategically. And then here, of course, is today's there's the post I posted yesterday and that we're talking about right now, about how important it is to unlock a joyful life through a gratitude practice. So with that in mind, I am going to let you go. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you're watching the replay, I'm so glad that you're here as well. I'll be back again next week. I know Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving, believe it or not, but I will be live. And then for any of you who are interested in learning more about my creative mastermind, which I'm going to be launching next week, I'm going to tell you all about it. watch your email, because I'll be sending out an email all about it. And check your spam folder, but I'll also talk to you about it next week to make sure that you have an easy time to find out all the information in case you would like to be part of my founding group, because I haven't had a mastermind before. So this is going to be my very first mastermind group, and I couldn't be any more excited about it. All right. So I don't know where all my cute little comments went, so I can't see any of your comments anymore. They disappeared someplace. Here they are. Here we go. I want to go to comments so I can say goodbye to everybody. All right. Thank you. And I will see you next week. All right. So I always like to say in closing that I am Anne LaFollette, and it's never too late to create. Bye for now, and I'll see you next week.